Hey guys, we still got like 2 weeks away before this card actually happens, but I wanted to like give my early picks, at least for the main card of UFC Fight Night, Blanchfield versus Barber. I'm a huge Aaron Blanchfield fan. Let's get into it. So starting off the main card is Zach Reese versus Dusko Todorovic. Dusko has had not too much success in the UFC. He got destroyed by Mansour Abdul Malik. And before that, he busted up his knee against Christian Leroy Duncan. So that fight was a bit weird. And he knocked out Jordan Wright, doesn't mean much. Got knocked out by Chidi and Jukuwani in the first round. Like, of course, that would happen. Beat Maki Pitolo. That guy, I don't really remember too much in the UFC. Went 1-5 in the UFC. And Punahele Soriano. So, like, he's not losing to, like, bad people. Like, he lost to Gregory Rodriguez. Everyone he's lost to is, like, pretty good in the UFC, and he's beating the more lower level fighters. Jordan Wright, Maki Pitolo, and Dequan Townsend. Um, so keep that in mind. But Zach Reese, when he joined into the UFC, he was really highly regarded until Cody Brundage slammed him on his head. He was a huge favorite in that fight. Beat Julian Marquez, okay, whatever, and beat Jose Medina. These don't mean much, and lost to Asmat Bakoyev. Can't blame him there. Asmat Bakoyev's looked very good in his fights. But also Zach Reese has showed that he could go 3 rounds. He did that with Jose Medina. Jose Medina is like very hard to finish, even though he got knocked out by Atiba after. But that shin had to go. That guy Jose Medina was eating way too many clean shots, and nothing was happening, and body shots as well. We saw in the fight against Jose Medina with Zach Reese, all the body shots look good. His cardio looked good for a guy that usually finishes in the first round, which is nice to see. He is 31 years old, and Dusko Todorovic is also 31 years old. But it seems like, I know Zach Reese did just get finished last time out. He does seem the more durable in this fight, I think. And I do believe we could see some grappling, and Dusko can grapple, that's for sure. I just think Zach Reese is more primed to win this fight, and if he doesn't, I don't know if he'll have too much success in the UFC. So Zach Reese is going to be the pick. I'm going to go with round one TKO. Yeah. Now the next fight, I'm pretty wishy-washy on, because last time out we saw Dustin Jacoby. Was fighting Vitor Petrino. Lost the first 2 rounds, and then he found a nice knockout on Vitor Petrino in the third round. It was totally reminiscent of Kamaru Usman versus Jorge Masvidal. That was a sweet knockout. Before that, lost to Dominic Reyes, which was pretty nice, because that ended Dominic Reyes' skid of like losing. And lost to Alonzo Menefield. That fight was like really close, though. They're two kind of like Alonzo Menefield, like he kind of fought like how Dustin Jacoby's game, because Dustin Jacoby's like a very good like kickboxer. He has a large kickboxing background. He knocked out Kennedy Nzechukwu, Asmat Mirzakhanov. He lost by decision. He got dropped in that fight pretty bad, and lost. Okay, he lost to Khalil Roundtree. A lot of people call that a robbery. I was rooting for Khalil in that fight, so I was like happy that he won. But I could see how like probably should have gone to Dustin Jacoby. So in this fight, I'm a little bit worried, because like Dustin Jacoby, he can get put away. Bruno Lopez has fucking 6 knockouts, 6 submissions. Like, we could even see a club and sub by him. I think I'm still gonna go with Dustin Jacoby, but this is so caution. Like, I don't think I'm betting on this one at all. I might bet that this fight does not go the distance or something like that. We'll see what the line is. I don't have many betting odds for these yet. When it gets later in the week, I'm sure something will come out. Now, Suk Hyun Ko versus Billy Ray Goff. I remember Suk Young Ho. I rewatched as well. His fight against Igor Cavalcanti in the Dana White's Contender Series. He was a pretty decent sized underdog in that fight, and like as I was watching that episode of Contender Series, because I like to like kind of do a background check on all the fighters fighting on that show, and it was very difficult to find anything on Igor Cavalcanti and Sekyung Ko. There was some stuff to watch, and he looked like how he usually does. Good stand up, decent power. There wasn't too many big moments in his fight against Igor Cavalcanti, but he won pretty damn clearly. Mostly on the feet. He got him down as well, and yeah, I really like the way Billy Ray Goff fights. He definitely has a lot of dog in him. He's always coming forward. His fight against Trey Waters, there's no fucking quit in him, and he was hurting Trey Waters on the feet. And before that, he beat Yusaku Kinoshita. That guy is Shita. He fucking sucks. Yeah. I think I'm gonna go with Billy Ray Goff to get this one done. I'm going to say by decision. I think Seok Kyung Ko can handle the power a little bit, even though his only losses are by knockout. I think this is going to be his first loss by decision, with him having some good moments, maybe banking around 29-28 Billy Ray Goff type decision, because like I do think this guy's pretty good, and we'll have to see. But yeah, Billy Ray Goff is going to be the pick by decision. Now Mateusz Gamrot versus Ludovic Klein. And before, it's funny how he was the backup fighter for Islam Makhachev and Volkanovski too. Then going on to fight Rafael dos Anjos and winning, and then losing to Dan Hooker by split decision. Some people call robbery on that fight. I gave it to Dan Hooker, but yeah, because I'll go over like his run a little bit. It's a bit weird when it comes to Mateusz Gamrot. A lot of wrestling, a lot of him like getting hurt and dropped in a lot of fights, and a lot of weird shit with like he's got like really good karma. There was memes about it because yes, he beat Rafael Fiziev because Fiziev hurt his leg. And I was at UFC which one was it? 285. I was there watching him fight Jalen Turner. I thought Jalen Turner won when I was there. He was hurting Gamrot, and Gamrot was panic wrestling. Lost to Beneil Dariush very clearly. And Arman Tsarukyan, look, what happened was I thought that Arman had the first 3 rounds. And then I'd give Gamrot the last 2 because Arman's cardio wasn't on point at that point for the 5-round fight. But it was a crazy pace in that fight. We saw more stand-up by Gamrot in that fight than we have in a while. Mostly these days, he's trying to wrestle for the majority of his fights. And he is an outstanding wrestler, very good control. The power is okay. In the UFC, like, he did knock out Diego Ferreira and Scott Holtzman. Yeah, I will talk a bit about Ludovic Klein, where this guy had a draw with Jai Hebert. That doesn't look that good. I don't like the way he looked against Roosevelt Roberts. He looked good against Thiago Moises, and AJ Cunningham absolutely smoked him, man. He's got power. He beat Ignacio Bahamondes kind of by fucking gamroning him. He was holding him down and shit. Great fight. He made Ignacio look bad, and Ignacio is a very good fucking fighter. Yeah, and he beat Mason Jones. Fuck, that's a good win. He lost to Nate Landwehr. there's no fucking shame in losing to Nate the Train. Michael Trezano, that's a little bit, yeah. Knocked out Shane Young. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I do think he's got a lot of power in this fight, and like we might see the typical Gamrot get dropped in the fight. Very possible. I wish this fight was 5 rounds. It would be a bit different. I'm gonna go with Gamrot to get this one done by decision, but there is a little bit of caution. Ludovic Klein is very good. It's just like this is a huge jump, and we're gonna see kind of what level Ludovic Klein is in this fight. Because even if he has a good fight against Gamrot, that's still pretty good. Gamrot is very high level, and he is high in the rankings. So we'll see. But I'm going with the Gamrot to get this done. Am I really making this fucking video and I'm picking all the favorites? Sorry, I look if you want, like I think like Bruno Silva. I mean Bruno, not Bruno Silva. Fucking, I think Bruno Lopez is like the most live underdog of the ones I picked, like against just Dustin Jacoby. But anyway, I will be posting another video of the full card breakdown in about a week, so there might be some pick changes. And if I go down, is there any dogs that I'm picking so far? Rafael Filio, I think he's going to win. He's a slight underdog right now. But anyway, I'll get in more into that next week. Aaron Blanchfield versus Macy Barber. I know a bit going into this that Macy Barber had like there was something injury that was pretty bad. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it made it so she couldn't fight for a long time, which is very unfortunate because like she is a very well-rounded fighter and she has great striking, especially in the women's division. She cuts up a lot of opponents. Look, she beat Caitlin Seminara very clearly and destroyed Amanda Hebos. She got bloodied up too in that fight. It was a dog fight, great women's fight. Now, Andrea Lee, this one was a bit of a robbery, but not like too bad. It is a women's fight, you know, and yeah. And beat Jessica Ai. Jessica Ai was trying to hold her against the fence for a lot of that fight. Yeah. And let's talk about Erin Blanchfield. I love her fight. She's one of my favorite female fighters at the moment. I had quite a bit of money on her against Manon Fiorot, and yeah, that didn't work out too well. But I did bet on her before it against Tyler Santos and Jessica Andrade. That did very well. And Molly McCann, but didn't make much because she was a huge favorite. I think there was like a boost for my betting website for her to win by finish or some shit like that. Anyway, she's more active. She fought in 2024 is the last time. And okay, Macy Barber fought in 2024. Why does it feel like the break was way longer than it was? Weird. I guess I miss me some Macy Barber. Anyway, I think Erin Blanchfield, her striking has been improving. I saw that in her fight against Rose Namajunas, which is very impressive because Rose Namajunas is a very good striker, more in the strawweight division, of course. But she has excellent grappling. She can snatch something up and get the choke or whatnot. Yeah. Kimura, guillotines. Yeah. I will be going with Erin Blanchfield to get this one done. I haven't given up on her. I know her performance against Rose Namajunas. She did win clearly, but you saw there was a lot of holes. I think she lost the first round, maybe the second. I think it was like a 48-47 decision, unanimous. Yeah. I will be going with Erin fucking Blanchfield to get this done. I think she's still got a lot left in the tank. She's only 26 years old, and she's only going to improve, and she's going to be around for a while. So even if she did lose this fight, it's not going to take too much away from her, and it's just going to show how good Macy Barber is. This is a very high-level fight between these two girls, and I'm very excited. I love like women's MMA. Like I don't like, it's not the fucking bathroom break for me. I always enjoy it. Yeah, I like all fights. except for some of the tubby heavyweights sometimes, or like low level women's fights, or just, But I don't complain. Like, anytime there's a fucking fight night or anything, I'm happy. And this card, like, there's a lot of fights that should be a lot of fun. And I think this is going to be one of them. Erin Blanchfield, she might get bloodied up, but she's going to keep coming forward. She's going to keep trying to go for those takedowns. And we'll have to see how Macy Barber is going to look, because she has not been in a 5-round fight yet. So we will see when it gets later how she's going to look in round 4 and 5. Erin Blanchfield's shown to be quite fresh still in rounds 4 and 5, and like that gas tank did not go down. Decent cardio. Yeah. Erin Blanchfield for the dub decision.